It is the question that we're all asking ourselves, right? We're all looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the major blue chips out there, and we're asking ourselves the fundamental question: can it go lower? Can Bitcoin go below 16,000? Can it hit 12,000, 14,000, 10? I realize I jumped a few things there. You get my point. That's the point of the video. We're going to talk about this. We're going to look at a few different points of interest. And as always, if you haven't done that subscribe button below, drop a like on the video. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Drop in the comments below. Do you think that Bitcoin has got some more room to go down? And if so, what do you think the bottom is? Love to hear from you. All right, let's do this thing. Okay. So right this second, as of the recording of this video, Bitcoin trading at 16,513. 24-hour number 16.6 to 16,388. Can Bitcoin go lower? The short answer is yes, of course it can. And there's really only one major scenario that will and continue to possibly push it lower. And that is right here. Bitcoin's still facing a threat of further correction, considering the market is yet to recover fully from the FTX crypto exchange collapse. We all know that, right? We all know that that's what it is. And that fundamentally is the thing, okay? Because here's the deal. Inflation getting better somewhat. The Fed and all of the mainstream media is out there starting to already kind of pivot and show that, you know, in the next Fed meeting coming up on December 15th, when they announce the next Federal Reserve interest rate hike, it's most likely going to be 50 basis points, up, you know, instead of the 75 basis points we've had the last 4 times. Okay. So in that scenario, interest is getting better. It's still high at 7.7%. It's actually below 8, but it looks like things are getting better on that front. And if we didn't have the FTX contagion, the FTX debacle, the collapse of that exchange, and the fear of the fallout of what is the next thing that's going to happen, we would actually be doing really, really well in crypto right now, relatively. All right. But it is that FTX fear that is driving and potentially the more of the bottom, because here's what it really comes down to. If we get a major one go down, for example, Genesis is still out there, and the exposure, you know, of what will or will not happen with them, they're looking for a massive cash infusion. I believe the number is $1 billion in the next week or so. They're looking for, they're having a hard time finding that. You know, they will officially declare bankruptcy, but that's already almost ironically built into the market. If you look at kind of the market right now, the market is at 831 billion. It's really flat. Okay. But the bottom line here is that if we didn't have the FTX scenario playing out, and I think we've still got more to go. There are probably 30, 40 plus companies that have been impacted in one way, from all the way from private capital, private equity to, you know, to the Genesis examples of the world, we'd be doing all right. Okay. So can Bitcoin go below 16,000? And of course I'm talking about Bitcoin, but obviously Bitcoin drives the rest of the market. If Bitcoin drops down to say 14 or 12 or 10, which I think 10 is the bottom, then Ethereum, you're going to see going to 7, 8, and 500 is probably the bottom for Ethereum. That seems to be kind of the main number that everybody kind of goes, yeah, that's probably pretty much fair what the number is. We don't have too much further to go, right? From 16 to say 10. It's not going to be a lot of fun, but that is, I think, the possibility. And I think the possibility is there because of the FTX scenario. Ironically, the possibility is not the inflation bad thing over here, you know, if you will, is not really as much as play anymore. It's getting that, again, that, like I said earlier, that situation's getting better. It's this FTX contagion scenario that is the kind of the wet blanket, if you will, on crypto. All right. Now, long and short of it is, if you want to pause the video and kind of read through some of this is a technical analysis. And what it really comes down to the fact is saying that, hey, the bears are a little bit more in control right now. There is some bullish indicators that are flashing. Yeah, maybe. But again, we're all waiting on the next shoe or bad potential thing to come out of the FTX scenario. We all know. Okay. So final thought here at the very bottom goes on to say that, look, that what is the bottom? Well, we're all guessing a little bit. And the consensus seems to be that the bottom is probably 10. All right. And so, you know, if it goes to 10, that's definitely a buy strike point, if you will. But it's not like we're going to go from 40 to 10. We're already close. We're at 16, right? So yes, I think there's more downside risk here. It's not a fear, uncertainty, and doubt statement. It's just a statement on the fact of that's kind of currently where we're at with everything going on. Okay. So that's all I've got for you. If you're interested in learning about a really cool project, there's a link down in the description below called To Clear Cryptos. Clear Cryptos is a project I've been involved with now for about 9-10 months. Great project. Check them out. Run it through your own due diligence. Been launched for about 6 weeks now. Have done really well from a chart standpoint. They've launched with utility. They have their own swap. They have their own trading and analytics platform, and way more stuff to come. Been in development for 2+ years. Launched with utility. Links in the description below to Clear Cryptos. Check it out. I'll see you. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.